Hi, fire signs. It's Lulu, and I'm back. It's part 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wet. All right. So the first card from part 1 was Surrender to Your Full Power. So now we on Surrender to Wonder and Awe. All right. And I pulled these bad boys out. Apparently, we're going to use those to clarify here today. All right. So with the surrender to wonder and awe, you may be in a space where you are moving toward some uncertain times or some uncertain energy. You can feel it coming. You know that there's an ebb and flow to everything, right? So the wheel goes up, the wheel goes down, right? Just ride that bitch around and around. I'm just saying, you pay for the ticket by living. Wait, and you're tall enough for the ride. You don't get on rides you ain't tall enough for, so you tall enough for this ride. There may have been a lot of passion in the past. There may have been a lot of movement. There may have been a lot of things that were going your way. You were having it your way, and a lot of things were just, ooh, yeah, just going with the flow. Going with the flow. Going, you know. And now it's like, okay, you begin to, there's a couple of stumbling blocks, or there's a few things that are requiring your attention as you move forward, right? I'm not going to read this yet. But I do feel like you may be in a space where you want to go back to what was, or you missed the way that things were, or you missed the way that you were doing things, or who you were here in the recent past, 6 months to a year, right? But now that things have changed, and now that it's time for you to go through whatever it is that you are going through, you've already been prepared for it, right? So now this is a new stage in your life where you are learning and receiving a lot of different things that are happening on the outside that are reflecting what needs to be worked on the inside, right? And this may have a lot to do with the way that you think, right? The way that you perceive things. There's a lot of clarity coming through these clouds. There's a lot of clarity coming through, like you are bringing the light to this darkness, right? So that you can see things clearly. But it's important for you not to be so worried about what happened in the past, or so caught up in trying to live your past in your present, right? Because whatever it is that you are moving into, it's going to take for you to be more aware of your surroundings, more aware of how you do things and who you are doing those things with, okay? There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of situations that will be revealed to you where you were comfortable, and now there are some uncomfortable conversations. There are some people who are coming in that may make your life a little uncomfortable, but it's meant for you to grow through this, right? What the fuck? It's getting late. It's getting late. Now, clarify this surrender to the wonder and awe. It's important on our life journey that when we are going through certain things, right, not to succumb to this, the energy of sitting and becoming stagnant in our way of doing things, becoming complacent with the way that things are when we are facing adversity or facing any type of challenges or what have you, any obstacles, blocks, or having to change who we are, because getting stuck in one way of doing things, one way of perceiving ourselves, or one way of being can pull us into a space where it's hard for us to grow if we are accepting of just being where we were, right? So if you want to stay in this energy, you're not going to be able to, but if you want to remain the same person and go through all of this and then come out on the other side the same person, you're just going to have the same stuff that you've been doing. Like, if you want something different, you got to go through it, right? When we walk through mud, right? Walking through mud can be uncomfortable. Mud gets you dirty. Mud makes your ability to move forward, your legs, your feet, everything is heavier, right? But you get to the other side, you clean your shoes, and now boom, or you buy some more shoes or whatever, right? So that's kind of what that is. But move forward. It's late. So let's see here, honey. What information do you have for my fire signs regarding this surrender to wonder and awe, honey? There may even be, like, you may even have a change of, your diet may change, the clothes that you wear may change. Some of you may go full on emo out of nowhere, or not even understand why you are doing certain things. People may not understand around you. You can't even explain it to them, so why even try? That's what I say. Your children on earth and in heaven are protected. No need to worry about that. Some of you may be going through empty nest syndrome, or you may be in a space where you have to have some time apart from your children, which may be uncomfortable for you because maybe, you know, there's some type of custody issues. And then you have Indriel, who is saying that you are a light worker. God needs you to shine your divine light and love like an angel upon the earth and all of its inhabitants. So everything that you've gone through, in order for you to even make it through this side of things, you have to remember and connect with the Most High, right? You need to remember your connection with the Most High and know that you will be able to make it through this, because whatever you make it through and grow through, you will be able to teach those who come behind you, which are your children, right? Also, if you have to spend time away from your children to go through this, or you have to, you know, relinquish your rights for a while to go through this, just know that it's not, you're not doing this for there's reason behind everything, right? And then you have Chantel, who is saying that there's a new romance or a rekindled romance in your life, right? So this may be a reconciliation of sorts, and you're unsure about how to move forward. Some of you may be single and trying to figure out what does it mean to be with someone. Here, it may look dark to you, or it may feel like you have to let go of some things or change who you are. You don't have to do that to be with someone. But it's saying that it's time for you to be open to giving and receiving more than you have in the past, right? So you want to be mindful of that. You want to be mindful of how you are approaching certain situations. But you also want to make sure that you are still shedding a lot of love and light in your life so that you can continue to receive that from whoever it is that is going to come through and help you through this time, this trying time that may be on the horizon. You got this, because everything that you go through, right? I'm also seeing here that some of you may even have visits from your angels, visits from your ancestors. There may even be, you may have a visit from a child that is going to be born in the future as well. What information do you have for this surrender to wonder and somebody moving, you're relocating. This may be new to you. You may be cohabitating, and that may be like, what does that mean, right? How do I do this? Do I have my own separate stuff, or do we put this stuff together? I mean, ooh, right? Because it can be uncomfortable if you've been single for a long time, or if you have children, they have children, and then y'all have to bring this blended family together. But there is a move, there is a new job or relocation that is coming in. So let's clarify each one of these. Up, down, around. Go this way. What is this opal saying about the children are protected? Some of you may even be in a space where you feel as though you may have a younger child who you are afraid that the daughter may get pregnant if she goes somewhere, but you need to know that she's protected. All right. What is this opal? Fire sign, see. There may be a mother-in-law, a stepmother, something with a step, right? A step is a step above. A step is closer to being like the mother, right? Can be, right? Some of you may have separation anxiety when it comes to your children here. There may be a child that cries a lot, a child that needs a lot of attention, and you don't know if you can allow someone to keep them or something like that, right? Hold on, let me see. Let me close this drawer so I can cross my legs. So this may be a mother-in-law or a step-parent, right? Or you may be the step-parent that has to deal with a child that may be unruly, right? I feel as though there may need to be something that is done to help this child. When it comes to what they are dealing with, this may be a child that has been having issues since birth, right? They may have been born with this type of fire in them to where they may cry a lot. This may be a child that cries a lot, and it's kind of hard to know if they are protected or not when they go and be with other people or what have you. Maybe a Taurus child. And so that's what I'm getting with that. But they're saying that, because this is a fire sign, this is the Queen of Wands, but I really feel like she's a step parent, or maybe you are the Queen of Wands and you are the parent, and you don't know if you can do this with this person, move in with this person. Clarify this, you are a light worker, Indriel. afraid to make a certain choice, afraid to move forward until you get to the space where you do feel some type of mental clarity. Not making a choice because you're unsure of what it is that you are destined to do. This may be someone who is not in tune with their assignment at this time. They're not in alignment with their assignment. They feel as though they are confused, conflicted, or may even be castrated if they move forward. What? It's getting late. Now, the Nine of Wands is in reverse as well. So what I'm really getting here is that, okay, so you got the Six of Wands too, okay? I mean, the Six of Swords. So that's like making it to the other side of any type of chaos or confusion or what have you. But it's like you don't know. You're not making a solid choice until you get the clarity that you need moving forward. It's like you refuse. Someone refuses to make a choice until they get the clarity that they need. Someone is also hiding the true reason behind some type of issue with like they have shadow work that they are putting off and they put off for a long time, and they're acting as though it's okay, it can be dealt with, it will be dealt with, or what have you. But with this Nine of Wands in reverse, it's like they are moving more in their ego than going ahead and being really truthful with themselves and evolving to that next level. So I don't know who that is, but someone needs to work on that before it gets out of hand, because what happens is it causes more chaos and destruction, right? What is this new romance for the fire signs? What is this new romance? So, okay, so this may be someone that you work with, someone who is going to provide proper care when it comes to things that are missing in your life as well. I also feel that there's an evening of the score. Someone is finally getting their alimony so that they can move forward. Someone is finally cutting off a past person or a past influence in order for them to get their happily ever after, whatever that means to you, you see. I also feel that there is some kind of meeting of the minds that is happening here. Clarify the Six of Pentacles. There's a meeting of the minds, meeting of balance when it comes. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords in reverse. Okay, yeah. So I feel like the old, it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to pack your things and move on so that you can get what it is that you want. Even if you are in a relationship and it's time for you're reigniting the passion by releasing yourself, packing up a lot of the old baggage and things like that that y'all have worked on, and just really letting that go. If you are agreeing to let it go, let it go. But if you don't agree to let it go, don't say that, okay, we over there. Because if you're not over it, you're not over it. With this Three of Swords in reverse, someone doesn't want this to be over anyway, right? So what I'm getting here is that some of you may be dealing with an earth sign who does not do well with being rejected. They do not do well with working on their pain, right? If it's not them, it's you. I don't know who it is. Now, they don't do well with healing or letting things be what they are. To clarify, this Three of Swords in reverse. They spying on you. Okay, see, that's what I'm saying. I think it's an ex, though. It's either an ex or someone that you are with now that is an example, right? Because an ex is an example, but even if you're with someone that you're trying to get away from, they can be an example of what you don't want, right? But overall, someone is just learning how to communicate their feelings, learning how to communicate with what it is that they want. This is new to them. On the other end, this is somebody spying. Looking at all your social media, looking at, checking your email. They just go through all your stuff. It's giving high school. Clarify this Page of Swords. See? They're keeping an eye on you because, okay, out of all of this, like you are moving, packing up, moving, getting away, getting a new job or what have you. Someone is stuck in the past and they're not trying to let you go. That's where this just went. It just went there. And the reason that it went there is because with this Three of Pentacles, he has his eye on what it is that he wants. He wants justice by all means, and he's willing to do whatever it takes. Magician in reverse. he's willing to do whatever it takes and pull out all the stops or whatever kind of manipulation that he possibly can in order to get his way. This may be someone who is, when it comes to finances, they can go get the money, they can work, they can do all those things. But when it comes to conversation, when it comes to having a conversation where you are growing and meeting eye to eye, this person is stuck. It's like arrested development. They may be stuck in their teenage years when it comes to communicating about their feelings, communicating about relationships. They are very jealous. It is very ghetto. Now, what is Celeste? Clarify, Celeste. A happy move or a place of employment. A new home or a place of employment. This is going to usher in a lot of positive energy, trees, a lot of movement when it comes to being able to feel the breeze coming in and out of your home. This is going to be a lot of raw energy. You'll be able to see and feel a lot of raw energy, new spirits, or what have you. Clarify this, Celeste, please. Yeah, you probably be outside walking around naked. Yep, Queen of the Nine of Swords and the Queen of Cups. Now, here's the thing. The Nine of Swords is giving anxiety. This is giving anxiousness. This is giving, I don't know which way to go. Is this really right? Going back and forth with yourself. That other person is pulling on your energy. So you want to go ahead and clear yourself, make peace, cut cords with whatever you need to cut cords with, give stuff back, throw stuff away, release yourself of any past connections that no longer serve you, even if you are not in touch with or in tune with this person anymore. Somebody is pulling on you. Yeah, and they want to communicate, right? This is clarity. This is the pursuit of justice, the pursuit of something new. This is what has you going back and forth with yourself about what is it that you want to do and how you want to do it. Putting too much emotion into the wrong things when it comes to this positive energy that's coming through. Not having the courage or the discipline in order to move forward in a very, because this is the Strength card in reverse, right? Maybe a Leo. But this is some type of message coming through from someone who is unclear about how they do things or how they want things to go, how their future looks or how does it feel or what have you, right? This is someone who isn't very confident about how they are moving forward. This is someone that needs to work on their sacral chakra, solar plexus, or what have you, yep. The Empress in reverse. It could be someone's baby mother. It could be child's mother. It could be someone's mother-in-law. But overall, I feel like this is someone that is very, they may be depressed. This is someone that is not standing in their true power. This is someone doing anything by any means to get their way, whatever it is that they want and how they want it. This is someone that does a lot of crying, boo-hooing, acting up, my way or no way. Like, this may be connected to that other person, but I feel like it's a message coming through. This may be someone connecting with you to try to get you to leave the other person alone that you already left alone a long time ago. Oof. Let me see. So it's time for you to go. Okay. There may be some a bitter child's mother, a bitter mother-in-law, somebody's mother, or connection to the mother. It's a bitter connection, and there's some type of clarity or an apology that is coming through. Yep. Trying to get you to stop. So you working on moving forward, but it's kind of hard when you are indecisive or split between having a what do you call it? This could be someone working on their bipolar, working on their schizophrenia, working on pulling themselves together so that they can move forward, working on their plans, but they have a split mind, split identity here. Identity, maybe a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces. But I feel as though someone is working on getting some travel expenses together, working on purchasing a new car before they move or something like that. Clarify this Chariot in reverse. Just feels like, nope, they're not moving forward. Three of Swords. That's that person, I'm telling you. Someone is trying to hold you back. They want you to need them. They want you to, no. They want you, someone wants you to need them. They may have taken their car back. Being petty. So it's time for you to move forward with or without a car. Bitch, catch the bus. I had to do it. Shit. I mean, you ain't me, but I mean, pull it together. Two of Swords. It's time to pull it together. It's time to make things right. You got the Queen of Cups and the Seven of Wands. It's time for you to... It ain't time... Look, this is a spiritual conversation. But I feel like it's time, stand in your truth, stand in your power, enjoying life, being grateful, thankful, and having a deeper understanding of who you are and why you came here is going to be important. Because I feel as though as long as you are indecisive, you won't be able to move forward. As long as you are indecisive, you won't be able to make things happen. As long as you are indecisive, you're going to stay stuck in this energy. So it's time for you to move forward. It's time for you to take control of your life and how you do things. Stand up to the darker energy. Stand up to the any type of spiritual interference that may be going on. It's time for you to really stand up and stand in your truth here. I also feel that there may be something that comes about, like you may need to go near water or take some type of bath or get some type of clarity with water. You can also use water for divination, right? So you want to get this clarity that is coming in so that you can move forward, because I feel like someone may be putting together some type of plan, trying to get you to sign some kind of paperwork. You want to make sure that you read the fine print, the dotted line on everything that is going on. If you are unsure, seek legal counsel here. Many of you may be in a space where you're going to begin to use this duality, okay? Your duality is going to be the key to your success and freedom when you surrender to wonder and awe. Okay, now it says, open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. Ebb and flow. Okay, I got you. All right. So that's part 2. Now we're going to go into part 3, which is surrender negative thinking. Let's dive deep right quick and get up in it, right? And I'll see y'all on part 3, unless this is all that you need. It's your life.